Hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. I'm so glad to be here as the months or I should say the calendar is flipping and flipping. And March, how awesome. I want to start off before I forget, because you know me, shiny things, I get distracted. But one of the things I wanted to talk about is last month I was talking about promoting some of my friends and some of the smaller businesses. And I couldn't remember one of my dear friends' businesses. So I wanted to tell you Lilac Gray is Carol Boardway's business. She also owns Shooting Star Dance Studio. And she has been really promoting and spending time with her other business, developing it. It's a clothing business and accessories. And you can either go and look at her site and go online, or you can go in person. She has like a garage that she turned over into a lovely space for you to go and try things on or pick them out or whatever. And she also does live sales and fashion, I should say, her and her daughter. And it's quite comical, I must say, at times, the two of them working together. So please go check her out, Lilac Gray. I also have one other thing. Another friend of mine, Linda Picone, who's out in Colorado, who went on my trip to England, who's very connected with nature and makes flower essences. As you probably remember, some of you last month for the 2/2/22, I had a call, and those of you that were on it, we talked about the importance of that date and all of that. And I asked Linda to create an essence that would represent that date, and also whatever flowers wanted to work with everyone around that. And so she did, and she's calling it Release. And the release is about releasing things that block your heart and open your heart more. So as the portal has been raising energy and showing us how to manifest, we're unblocking. I really feel like it's the inner and outer thing, like the inner portal is your heart and the outer is the crystalline energy, or as we say, the Christ energy, not eliminating to a being, but the Christed energy being in your hearts and more open. So she has created an essence with, I hope I'm remembering this right. I think it was violets and rue. So, and then she had a message of what it does and opens the heart. So if anyone is interested in having one of these flower essence bottles shipped to you, they're only $20 plus shipping. And if we get a few people, like people on the call were ordering it, we can have them shipped and split the shipping. So anyways, I wanted to tell you that because I love supporting people that are doing things for the right reason, and they just have the beautiful energy of wanting to share their excitement with things and all of that. So it's a great time for us to be in that energy. So, wow, February was a blast. Lots of stuff happening, lots of stuff moving behind the scenes that you may know or not know about. But there's movement, okay? Energy is abounding and moving. So it's time to recognize that we're pulling in all these aspects of our higher self to help guide us and push us towards things that are more important for us. Where do we need to hold our focus? How can we shift through our lives? As I said in the blog, many people are having a hard time because things, before where you might have had a shift around change that might have happened twice a year, now it feels like it's happening every 2 weeks. And the body is trying to keep up with it. Your cells are vibrating so high because as you keep climbing spiritually, the cells are going faster and faster. And every time we make the leap, our organs have to change, or our organs have to follow the shift and everything else, because we are ascending right here on earth. So that means body and all, we have to raise the vibration and be able to make the leap. So just be aware of that. And I know so much is changing for so many people. It's like we barely get through one change and then something else is happening. If it's not happening personally, it's happening collectively. And we have to be okay with those changes as well. So it's a lot in a small window of time that we're really shuffling through. And it's important to realize why we're going through what we're going through. So it's an important time. It's also a time to remember the commitments we've made, right? Why are we even here? What's important? And I think sometimes people forget, and it's like, I've had tons of change in my life all the time. That's my middle name. But I think in this society, we always think change is a negative or change is a bad thing, when a lot of times change can be something positive. So allow yourself to be okay with not being okay in the moment and still moving through things. I wanted to tell you, I don't know if anybody's, I know we've talked about this before, but I don't know if anybody's sleep patterns have been interrupted, but oh my God, I can't sleep. It's like I go to bed and I feel like if I get 3 hours sleep, then it's interrupted. And last night I got 2 hours sleep, and then I got up and I started writing blogs and doing all these things. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh my God, it's 1:30. I need to go back to bed. I go back to bed. I lay there for 2 more hours. I'm asking Spirit, is there something you want to tell me? What do you want me to do? And nothing's coming. So I lay there, I meditate, I do whatever. And then the morning comes and I've had 3 hours sleep. And it's like I'm asking Spirit, this has to change, because, right, as we go through all of this, it's like, are you kidding me? I can't function on 3 hours sleep dealing with the kind of things I'm dealing with others. I have to be restored and renewed. So starting tonight, I'm telling them, you leave me right in my bed. I want to be restored, renewed, and recharged. I need sleep. And whatever else you need to give me can come in dream time. So I don't know, I'm sure I'm not the only one feeling all this. And I know since the 5G and all of this has gotten turned on, that's, crazy symptoms. People are hearing frequencies in their ears they didn't have before, sleep patterns interrupted, all of this. All for us being able to have, Wi-Fi in the middle of the desert. Not a good thing. Okay, so let's forget about that. The secret language of light. Focus. Look at this beautiful picture. A heart, a shape over the head, the arms, or it's a cross of light actually over this person. So when I look at this person is being guided totally. This big energy that's pouring down and it's like this energy trying to funnel into the mind, the crown, the ajna center, and all of it. And there's a big cross of light here. So it's almost like hands, when we say hands across America, how about hands across light? Spirit beings just trying to take all their energy and bring it in to laser it into the person here. So let's see what this has to say. Oh, opened right to it. Where is your focus and what do you want to create? A point of attraction. Your point of attraction is the accumulation of all your thoughts. Some of you are aware of and some you are not. The latter are thoughts you have repeated so often that they become beliefs and body armor. Body armor. The point of attraction is more fluid than you think. It is the overreaching energy of the collected ideas, active beliefs, and your personality. change any idea or belief, and your point of attraction shifts. You sense the world around you through the filter of your attraction point. Imagine this point moving along a sliding track within you. To master yourself means being able to move your view of scarcity or reality at will. This can help you adjust and adapt to any situation. Stay in the center of love and on the path of your heart. You can choose to feel into the flow or resist and hold yourself back. Either way, you will be loved by your soul and the universe. And it says, stay focused on your dreams. I think it's a great time for that we have to be aware that our dreams are real. We have a dream, a collective dream for the whole world of peace and freedom and all of this. And this is like, let's not lose our focus in the 11th and a half hour. Let's hold it firm. Why did we come here? What are we focused on? And it seems like everything I talk about one way or another is about the heart. And it's not me just being fixated on it. Everything is telling you this. If you look at this card, that giant heart behind them. So that's that. Okay. The next one is from Oracle of the Seven Energies by Colette Byron Reed. What does the group need to know this week? Wish upon a star. All of it is sounding really yummy. Look at that child with all the glitter and sparkle around her and little star beams. And we really are starlight with consciousness. I love that. It sounds so romantic, doesn't it? Starlight with consciousness. And that was a song, I think it was the Woodstock song long ago. We are stardust, we are golden. A beautiful set. So wish upon a star. As I look at this, she's holding her hands over her heart and there's light just pouring out. And there's a butterfly on her skin here and all the little beams of light around her. And she looks so peaceful. So I think this week it's again saying, stay with whatever your focus is, whatever you're trying to create, and let that come in. Intention based on your desires and aspirations. The act of consciously committing to a vision, sacrificing something of value, gambling on yourself, trusting that dreams can become true and become a reality, the importance of daydreams. Do you believe your dreams can become real, or do you shrug them off and hide yourself for being unrealistic? What if you could trust that the world around you holds promise you have not yet even realized? Perhaps the point all along is not how something can happen, but the power of wishing and intending it to. We humans have multiple ways to ritualize owning a dream we want to manifest in physical form. Thinking of a wishing well, into the feeding of having a particular experience. Tossing the coin into the well symbolizes the act of letting the how go. Walking away and allowing the universe to do its part to co-create in a partnership. Another method is to wish upon a star. And so doing, you also look back to its origins, for we are stardust. Isn't that funny? There it is again. Today, allow yourself to dream and play with different realities, even if it seems impossible. If it calls to you, feels good, why not choose it? Wish upon a star, then live as if your life wish were already true. Know that these beautiful dreams you have been nurturing are in the process of becoming real. And where I really go is the collective dream for peace, for shelter, for food for all, all of this. Don't forget that the act of wishing, dreaming, and intending is more important than figuring out the how. Here it is again. I think as humans, we always want to know the how, but we don't have to know the how. We just have to be passionate about what we want. It shows the universe you're serious about playing the game of life and you trust the essence of the partnership. Remember, every dream you believe in and hope for is a call to a twinkling star. The answer will come sometimes swiftly, sometimes slowly. No wish is ever wasted. You know what I'm thinking about? So cool. We did this ritual on the night of the 2222, and where we planted seeds for spring. And the seeds were our wishes. So I planted them there was almost 30 people on the call, and I planted the seeds for everybody. And I swear, in less than a week, they were sprouting, the flower seeds. They're like this big. But it happened what it seemed like, well, let me think. I think it was like 5 days and they were sprouting. And I was telling people, when you plant your seeds, think of the things you're planting, and we'll see how quickly they start growing through the surface, breaking through the surface. And within 5 days, we had a bunch of them, maybe 40 little flowers all bursting through on our collective dreams and our individual dreams. And I just thought, wow, that's saying something. Everything's speeding up. So this is the Star Temple Oracle. What does the group need to know this week? Beloved Zeus, lovers, this cosmic union is destined for greatness. So it's a male and female intertwined in some amazing red energy here. And they look like one because they're so intertwined. So to me, this looks like each of them, 1 and 1 brings something great, or 1 and 1 is 3. And so this week looks powerful, this up and coming, in terms of, joining forces, whether it's with a lover, whether it's with somebody that means something to you in your life, to move forward with staying focused on everything. Okay, it says synergy, divine partnership, co-creation. If you are currently single, this stargate symbolizes a passionate, devoted, and spiritual connection flowing in for you. New love is on the horizon. Alternatively, this card signals the deepening of an exciting relationship with more intimacy and greater connection. Either way, you lift each other up to the stars. Together you co-create synergy and stardom. Maya encourages you to integrate the sacred feminine and masculine within to draw in and expand the multidimensional love you are so worthy of. Love this. We got a lot of star energy. Everything's about the stars. The focus one with all the energy coming from above, the wish upon a star, and now pulling in that predestined energy. And then we have Metatron deck. So Metatron, what is it you're wanting to add to this group for the week? Codependency, the key to freedom. Again, a lot with 2s. We had all the 2s in February, but look at the energy of 2 is all year. We've got the 2 trees leaning on each other, and we've got a lock with a key on the roots. And we all know that or maybe you don't, but I'm going to tell you, when anything happens in a forest and one tree's dying or whatever, all the other trees bring their roots over to try to help the one tree. Why don't we do that all the time? This is beautiful. And let's just see what this has to say. to me, it looks like being rooted and grounded, and how important that is to depend on, not to be codependent in a negative way, but this says you are asked to look at relationships or situations in your life and see what has started out as support and comfort may have become suffocating to you both. So there's definitely something here. I look at it and see the support, not the suffocation. Maybe you are the one who can see or sense this. It may be that you are feeling abandoned as a person whom you rely on becomes more absent. Remember that you and they are unique beings in your own right. You are put on this earth to encourage, help, support, and love each other. But be aware of when you're giving away your own power or becoming over reliant on someone or something. Being overtly dependent helps neither of you. Like two trees that are in close proximity to each other, your roots will become entangled, your branches intertwined, and it becomes hard for either of you to reach your full potential. It is easy to lose personal identity in this place and forget why we are truly here. For each has a unique soul mission that is best served in full personal power. What once felt safe and good becomes claustrophobic, unhealthy, just like the tree in this image. You are meant to grow in your own space, reach up to sunlight, expand into your own true beauty, not be thwarted by overdependence and mutual fear that ties you together, propping each other up. Look at the magenta skyline in the card. It often is a bridge to a new way of being. Promising and divine love is available to both of you. The bright green on the crest of the hill represents opportunity, movement, and growth, unlike the shadow of entangled, dysfunctional dual energy. Metatron is asking you to break free, to take the silver key of truth and purification, unlock yourself from them and what binds you together. So what once was supportive and equal support has now been draining each other. This padlock is self-imposed. The dependency has not been done to you. You have done it to yourself. Forgive that and understand it's a part of your soul journey, but a time of restriction is now ending and a new chapter awaits you both. The old leaves want to fall away to make way for the new buds of renewal and springtime energy. What did I just talk about with planting? One of you needs to find strength to turn the key. Please trust and have faith that once the key turns, and it has to be turned by one of you, Metatron will not do it for you. You can come back into your own power. No longer any need to rescue each other or overly demand attention, energy, or love. The love remains, the understanding arrives from the lessons learned, and each of you thrive in a clear space of your own, with defined boundaries, air to breathe, and space to grow. Take the key, see the lock, what do you choose? This image can also represent addiction to substances and behaviors or patterns that once served you in some way, but now deny your true power. It can apply to any relationship, not just romantic, personal, business, or anything else. Here again, the same question applies. Will you turn the key? And you know, what comes to me is there's so much confusion in the bigger picture of everything. I think what they're saying is, yeah, how about turning the key for something new to come in on the collective instead of all of this, us fighting against each other and all of this, that we do need to support each other for a certain amount of time here and then be willing to stand on our own, to make a stand, to have a voice, all of that. The last card is from the Nature Spirit deck with Denise Lynn. Let's see, what wants to come? for this week for everyone, for the group. Spirit of water. Isn't that beautiful? Don't you just want to be there? As I look at this, I'm reminded that this year is so much about the water element, or the element of water, because water is all about emotions. We have planets in water signs this year that feel like, you know, the potential of flooding or tsunamis or shortages of water or any of those, because that's the thing. We never know how something's going to hit. But we have to be so grateful for our water. That's something we take for granted. We're always stopping to get a bottle of water. There's always water available. But it's also about knowing that we have all this, 90%, whatever it is. I may be wrong on that, but a lot anyways of percentage of water in our body. Water holds all the emotion and all of that. So when we get angry or frustrated or whatever, that's going through our whole body. So just like I always say, we are the crystal in the room. Well, we are the water in the room too. So watch your self-talk and all of that. This feels like a powerful week. So just reminding you again, focus, take all this energy, bring it in, laser it in, wish upon a star, put your wishes out there. Beloved Zeus, asking for a connection, for things to come true. Then we have the codependency card. I'm just going to show you that one more time. I love that picture. So, you know, support, equal support back and forth this week. And the spirit of water. Maybe it is even, you know, you people that are blessed to be in hot weather. Maybe you're going swimming. Or maybe this is take a bath. Take a healing bath with Epsom salts and, you know, rose oils or whatever you like, jasmine, and soak in it. Get in the water element or use the water element, or even hot tubs or anything. Okay, but it looks like it's a good week to review what's important to you and put that out there. I think if you do, you'll be so glad you did. So thank you, and enjoy this month ahead.